Hey everybody out there. So here's a little thought for everybody. Nice little wonderful kind of brain candy thing. Um, a great way to describe how renewable energy is, what kind of diet it's like. It's like being a vegetarian. And it's really healthy for you, and it does amazing things for your body, and you feel fantastic on it, you feel great on it. But the one of the only issues of it is if you want to do it a lot. And by a lot, I mean if you want to use a lot of physical exertion. So if you look at marathon runners and other people that do a lot of physical exertion, not professional level, because in professional level, everybody across the board supplements. You can't do that kind of peak physical activity without having supplements in your body. It's just you can't get the kind of nutrients that you need just out of food. Period. It just doesn't exist. There is no professional athlete in the world, hardcore professional athlete that does extreme body uses that I am aware of that does, oh, I just eat steak and potatoes, nothing else. I mean, there are people that might, but the majority of everybody, it's not really feasible. But the reason I say that green energy is like a vegetarian diet is because it's really healthy for you, but you need to supplement it. And by that, just a regular diet of vegetarian. If you're an avid biker or anything else, you're going to need to have some extra supplements in your body. Otherwise, you're going to have to take in so much fuel. It's just kind of like the renewable energy resources, that they're great, but the power consumption that you need to do as a city, as a town, as a state, as a country, as a world, it's not feasible. You have to supplement it with something else. Even with all of the green energies out there, the amount of battery banks that you would need to capture all the solar energy that we would use, or wind energy, isn't very feasible. And the caveat to that is, the fossil fuel industry, it's like living on a junk food diet. Because it's, you get your energy fast and it burns quickly and you have an abundance of it, but you have crashes from it. It's not healthy for your body, just like the fossil fuel industry isn't healthy for the environment. And there's not really a mix in between of which one's great or not. I feel that one of the closest things is nuclear energy, and not like the 1950s nuclear power plants. Look at some of the current power plants that are being used in Europe, and some of the other current designs for power plants and how they use them. They have very little waste. They have good ways to not have runaway reactors that we've had in the past. So it's kind of a mix of both. That the power consumption that we use in this country and in the world cannot be sustained by renewable energies anywhere in any close proximity of how we have them set up right now. Even if you blanketed the entire state of Arizona and Nevada with solar panels, it still would be enough to charge for a little bit, but the amount of power consumption and the way that we store it and send it in this country, it's not there. The technology isn't up to snuff yet. It's getting way better than it used to be. I know that when I was at the U of A going in, I believe down in Tucson, my wife and I, we went there to the school there. They had the biodome there, and they were talking about new solar mirror capturing. How they're, I think one of their new solar mirrors is worth, I think, 10 or so about the current models. And it just depends on how it does a better focal point of it. And then they have other ideas for building gardens underneath the solar energy, so that way in places like Arizona, where I live, that you can have the solar power but also have a garden underneath, so it gives it shade. So it's a win-win for you. So it's just a little thought that I had, that I have lots of friends that feel that renewable is the only way to go, and that's a lie, or that we need to keep drill baby drill, and that's a lie, because both of them, they're not feasible right now. One, because obviously one's extremely devastating to the environment, and the other one is extremely devastating to the environment to create the stuff, to keep it up, and then also it doesn't last as long. The power isn't there. The power resource isn't there. If you take people that, and like I mean this, if you take somebody that's on a junk food diet, yeah, they're not going to be very healthy. Just like the Earth right's now on a junk food diet. It's not very healthy. And going completely to a vegetarian diet, yeah, it would be healthy for a little bit, but then the energy consumption that we as a whole planet use, it isn't there. I think what the best mixture would be is to go truly nuclear and solar / wind / tidal waves / hydroelectric. Not really too much hydroelectric, but geothermal. That would be the best, I believe, for that. Leave your thoughts, your comments. Use your voice. Remember, yeah, use your voice. It's uber important for everybody. And yeah, that's just kind of it. That's my thoughts on why I feel that what kind of junk food that we use for fuel as a planet. Why we should go to one over the other, or at least have a mixture of them. All right? You guys take care. Much love. Bye.